Hello, my brothers and sisters of the Leaf. It's your boy, Bocephus McGraw, aka the Southern Contrarian. Yeah, I've switched it up from the country contrarian. I realize I have a draw, not a twang. But what am I bringing to you today? I'm bringing to you another wonderful stick for review, the Warped New Day. Take a closer look at this one. Nice artwork on the band. Gives me a Rising Sun of Japan vibe. And a nice Ecuadorian Rosado wrapper. This cigar is a Nicaraguan Puro. It comes 5 7/8 by 52 ring gauge in a Cañonazo Vitola. What do I get on the initial smell of the cigar? As I know you really don't get any sense, but what am I smelling? Really good aged tobacco. And from the foot, getting some sweet tobacco scents. Now, as I said, this cigar does have a very unique backstory. Warped Cigars was created by Kyle Gellis in Miami, and factory El Baton de Bronze. And what's unique about this cigar is that they created 3 different blends and vitolas and sent them around to 12 different retailers and let them decide which one would be the best, and this was the winner, the one you see before you. So what I'm about to do now is go ahead and get this thing cut up and ready to enjoy and give you all some info about it. I'll be using my Xikar V-Cut and also my Xikar Hadron lighter to get it started. Alright, so nice good V-cut there. And what am I getting on the cold draw? I'm getting those same good tobacco flavors. So in reading a little bit more about this cigar, it says some of the flavor profiles that I should get are black pepper, toasted bread, light spice, creamy oak, powdery cocoa nibs, coffee bean flavor, earth, straw, more sourdough bread, toasted bread, and more of that creamy oak. So as you see, there is a lot of complexity to this cigar. But as I've told you before, that I have a very novice palate, so I would be happy just to identify 3 of the notes and declare if it's a good cigar or not. So give me a moment to get this thing lit up, and I'll let you all know how it's starting. I'm in a pretty windy area, so sometimes it can be a challenge trying to get a good toast, but I did get it done. So let me go ahead and spark it up and see what the initial flavors and taste profile is like. All right, so we got a good light. Go ahead and get it burning. right. So it is very good on the light up. You get a little bit of creaminess, a good clean tobacco flavor. No spice, no heat, a little sweetness. So I'm looking forward to get into this first third and be able to give you all some input after I finish that up. So give me a little time and I'll give you some feedback on this first third. All right, so what do we have here? Finishing up that first third, and I will say that third was good. I definitely taste a bunch of creaminess. I did get some baking spices. I didn't get much pepper, but a hint every now and again. As you see, a really good ash. And it was Razor's Edge burn line, but going into this second third, it may be a little bit raggedy, but we'll see what happens. I was reading that other reviewers were having to touch it up going into the second third. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep smoking, see if it'll auto-correct. But as I say, this is a very good cigar. And also the aroma that's coming off of the cigar is really, really pleasant. If you had people that never smoked cigars before, this is one that they wouldn't mind being around because it does give off a very pleasant aroma. Very good quality, sweet tobacco, and not too strong. And also the retrohale. I'm starting to notice that once I'm going into this second third, it's starting to open up more. And also the retrohale is really, really increasing the creaminess of this cigar. And one other thing, I did notice, and this may be a little weird, but for me, I was getting like, I don't know, a slight menthol flavor, which wasn't bad, but like a very, very slight hint of menthol in the back of my throat. Didn't last long, but that's what I got. But I'm gonna keep smoking, move into this second third, and let you all know what it's like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. So let's keep it going. All right. Your boy is back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So I finished up that second third, or finishing it on up and getting into the second third. And I did start to have a little lag in the burn on one side, but again, I let it auto correct or self-fix itself, and it did. No effect on the smoking experience. And some of the notes, and I will tell you, going into the second third, the creaminess remained. It was the main note that I was tasting. And then as I continued through the second third, I started to get more baking spices. I also, on the retrohale, got some lemon, which, not sure if that's weird or not, but I did get some lemon. And then as I continued through the second third, the creaminess continued to die down, which is slightly there. But what really stepped into the forefront was a toasted wood note. I read that someone was tasting toasted wood, oak, but I'm not quite sure about the toasted oak flavor, but I know it was some toasted wood. And the aroma that's coming off this cigar has a lot of toasted cedar in the aroma. As I said, this is a really good stick for me. Straightforward with the notes and opportunity to discover some new notes here and there. So it's getting a little windy out here, but I'm going to finish up this final third and let you all know my thoughts on the Wart New Day. All right. So we are finishing up that final third. And to let you know that in this third, unfortunately, the creaminess went away, but it was replaced by toasted wood notes. The baking spices really kicked up and getting some pepper notes here and there, but nothing too spicy. And again, on the retrohale, those notes only intensified. So overall, the first third, pretty good. Like the second third was where all the action was happening. And the last third did take a little step down, but overall, this is a great cigar. If you're a cigar aficionado and like very complex cigars, this might not be the one for you. But if you like your straightforward notes and the opportunity to experience several different notes throughout the smoke, this one is for you. As I said, it's available through 12 retailers. I'll leave those in the description. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for the next cigar review, which will be a good one because it will be a review of a cigar that was requested by a viewer, and I'll give you a hint. It begins with the letter O. All right, signing out, your boy, the Southern Contrarian, Josephus Negrón. Have a good one and keep smoking.